படபோச்சே.
Haida.
Yo.
Hi.
Sharif, you sleep already? Morning leh.
Good morning. Good morning, everyone.
Good morning.
Good morning. No, Java was like almost puking out his hi. That's why I was like stunned for a moment.
I mean, Tower is always speaking out.
மூஞ்செல்லாம் பார்த்தா வாந்தி வராம
English.
English. So,
direct translation. Your face is the
very
reason
good.
why I want to vomit, bitch.
Very good. Yeah.
so why we say English? Okay, so a bit of context is we have been getting requests to do the podcast in English. So as you all know that this is actually a Tenglish podcast. This is a Tenglish podcast, but this week we want to try something new. We want to actually produce it in English, and let's see how we get the response. How the response is.
And for those who don't know, Tanglish is a very sophisticated term.
Yeah.
There's a lot of meaning and scientific explanations behind it. It means Tamil plus English.
Exactly. Exactly.
Basically we just got a lot of requests to do it in English, so we're just giving it a go, like Barav said. So we hope you enjoy. Barav, what's the topic for today?
No. Before we dive into the topic, let's introduce these idiots who are around us today. So I am Bharat, as you all heard. The most famous Bharat. Then there is Jawar.
Hi guys, I'm Jawhar. Yeah, Bharat this week never sell his Instagram. Just this week.
Later. End of the show. Just wait and see.
Yeah, so what Bharat always does is, for some reason, he keeps saying, follow us on our Instagram, follow us on our Instagram. I think he's just desperate for followers, guys. Later, we just give him a shout out, lah. For those who feel charitable, just look for his Instagram, K Bharat, and say, follow this guy. He needs some followers to boost his morale.
Yeah,
He just needs the likes on that picture where he was wearing the shades in Edinburgh.
Yeah, but
Exactly.
just a word of advice: never see his stories when you're eating.
Yeah.
You know why? Because they think that my face is too ugly.
They don't know that.
Hello, I never said that.
It is not true. But anyways, the one who never said that is Sharif.
Yeah. Hi. Hello. Yes, I'm Sharif.
And we are joined by Yuva as well.
Yo. Yes.
Okay,
You guys have heard enough from me.
Hey, come on. Yeah. So this week the topic is we're going to talk about is movies.
Mhm.
Okay. In general, we're just going to talk about movies. So you want to take it out from there, like you want to take on from there.
Yeah, so basically we're going to talk about a few movies that are close to our hearts in any way, like we like the filmmaking, we like the plot, we like the acting or anything. So we'll just be listing out a few movies, each of us. Yeah, just so you guys can sort of get a sense of what we like movies wise, and if you guys do like anything, please feel free to watch it and let us know what your thoughts are on those as well. So first off, Jawar,
so
what are some of your movies or a particular movie that you sort of keep close to your heart?
a particular movie I keep close to my heart. That's a very good question for someone who watches movie on a regular basis. I think I'll keep Rocky Balboa close to my heart.
As in the last one?
No. The one
The one where he
fought
told,
in,
or
no. The one he fought in Russia. I think it's the third part.
I think
Is
it's
it?
3 years.
Yeah,
With Dolph
it's
Lundgren.
That's four, bro.
Yeah.
Press Rocky 4 with Dolph.
Mm.
Okay, yeah.
Dolph,
Okay.
whatever his name, yeah.
Why?
Yeah,
The one where
Like-
the Creed dies, right?
Yes.
the story here, how it goes. I was in secondary school. I just took MC for the sake of taking MC, staying at home. Yeah, that's the thing. So Chao Keng stayed
Ah.
home. Yeah, I was like, I don't know what to do. Then I was like tuning into HBO, and I started watching that. And that time, I think I was a bit unmotivated in any physical activities, anything. So upon watching the movie, I felt like some kind of drive, like to not give up and stuff. It's cheesy lah. I know that everyone who watches Rocky sees that, but yeah, I felt that like some burning desire to do something. So yeah, I will never forget that moment. Then after that, I wanted to go and join boxing. What I did was I next day went to school and started punching my friends. And I
Oh.
told, yeah, I told them Rocky Balboa is here.
Oh my god.
Violent fella, man. This fella. Which scene motivated you the most from Rocky 4? Was it that montage where he was working out in the snow in that cottage?
Actually, no, none of the training we do. You know when he was getting ranked inside the ring, and he
Yeah.
keeps standing up. That part was cool because he's like bleeding and stuff. Then usually people will be like, "Oh, I'm done. I just want to go back home." And he's like, "No, I'm gonna fight." And I think the following series, if you watch right till to the new one, Creed, he has mentioned that Creed 2 is where the Apollo Creed's son fights the Ivan Drago's son. So Rocky will train Creed, and Rocky got tell before that that fight cost him a lot of injuries, like unrecoverable injuries till now.
Wait, so the scene where he kept getting beaten up and then he was like bleeding all over.
Yeah,
and then he still stood back up. Like that, you watch any Vadivel movie, you still get motivated, right?
No, I think the thing which really motivates me, if you compare to that closely, right, is when we scold you or when we disturb you and you still come back to
So for those non-Tamil speaking people who don't know who is Vadivelu, he is basically a Tamil comedian, a South Indian comedian.
Yeah.
He is basically why our podcast is named Vada Poche.
Mm.
Vade
Okay.
Poche is direct translation, Vade gone.
Yeah. So what
Yeah.
happened is basically a line from a Tamil movie scene. It's a comedic line. So what happened in the scene was the comedian was actually doing something, and then he realized that he let slip of an opportunity. So his reaction to letting slip that opportunity is literally he said "vada poche," which literally in our local lingo can translate to something like "wow, wasted," that sort of thing. Yeah.
Yeah. So coming back to Rocky, I'm just gonna put it out there, okay? I've never enjoyed the Rocky series, like
What?
even Creed.
Okay,
Yeah, I'll
guys,
say that.
let's make this a 3% podcast from now on.
No. Okay, hear
Bye.
me out. Okay, hear me out.
Okay.
It was a good movie, like up to a certain, like okay, like you can watch it, like when you have nothing to do, or when you're chowking. But I've always seen Rocky. I've always seen Rocky as Hulk Hogan, and I hated Hulk Hogan. Like I've never liked Hulk Hogan.
Yeah, I think I should never like that Hogan.
He's like Rocky. He gets beaten up, lah. Then he comes back up like, oh, yo, man, yo. It's like, but no, his acting was good. Like
yeah.
I liked his acting and all that, but story was like, I was never. No, man.
No, bro, because metaphorically the story translates to no matter how many times you get hit, it's your duty to stand back
It's-
up. So I think it translates to
you get hit.
yeah. That's what
It's I don't know.
got hit and still stand up.
How much you can take and keep moving forward. That's how it is done.
Bro, you need Celsius.
Bro, my dog looking at me like I'm a fucking idiot.
Your dog starting to realize who you really are, bro.
I'm afraid of that, bro. He's
Yeah,
like,
I mean-
he by my owner like one fucking idiot.
He's like, what have I gotten myself into?
Just to sidetrack, Yuva just got himself a dog. So we are like wondering why is the dog getting another dog.
No, the dog got himself a owner.
It's a pack animals now. We congregate together.
Anyway, the three dogs that are in this room also, we will actually go and visit Bruce.
Hey, thanks for saying 3 dogs. Da. I know I'm not one.
No, you are the leader of all dogs. Da.
Thank you. Da. Thank you.
the big dog.
You can call me the big dog. Da.
No, please.
So no, but I in a way I can resonate with you about the Rocky thing because aside from the first 1 or 2 movies and the beginning of the one where Apollo Creed dies, it's
Spoiler
pretty
alert.
predictable lah. It's pretty predictable because if you watch the first one, you probably know that in the next ones also he's gonna be good. He's gonna get beaten up, and then at the end, he's gonna rise up for the crescendo, for the climax of the movie. So maybe if the longer down the series you go, then the more routine and predictable you get, and that will lead to less enjoyment. But if you're fresh and you've never watched it before, it might be a very fresh concept for you, a new thing. It might actually be quite inspiring. Because I do remember the first time I watched Rocky was quite inspiring, and I was hooked in it all the way. And the filmmaking was very good for the first one, especially given the time in the industry. So it was very good. And it was not many movies that have such a long, slow pace start. Like for first half or anything, it was actually very, very slow. And it actually did well. So it was very, very good, interesting concept that worked. And Sylvester Stallone's performance was damn good. He actually, even though he's a boxer and supposed to be like a rugged guy, he actually makes you have an emotional connection with him through the way he acts and through some of the problems that he faces and all. So it's quite heartwarming in a way also.
I agree. Like acting wise, right? It was good. Like it was really good. Like hands down to him. I read the backstory of how Sylvester Stallone actually was when he was pitching this idea of Rocky movie to the producers or anything like that. He insisted that he should be the one acting on it. It's something in that line, and nobody else should be doing it. So he gave life to the character. You either remember him as Sylvester Stallone or you remember him as Rocky Balboa. That's how impactful he was. But I just didn't, it didn't resonate with me because it's like it's the same. It felt like a Tamil movie. After a certain point of time, it felt like a Tamil movie. Like a hero rises up, But yeah, acting wise, super.
Okay, next.
I was about to ask you. Wait, I was about to ask Bharat if you didn't get why the movie was so successful. But I think you answered the question, lah. Yeah, I think you answered the question basically. Yeah.
Then Sharif, what's your favorite movies?
Favorite movie? I have a lot, but
As
I
in,
think
off the top of your head now.
the one thing that really stands out to me at this current point in time is The Prestige, which was released in 2005 or 2006. Directed by one of my favorite directors, Christopher Nolan. And it stars two very famous actors, Christian Bale and Hugh Jackman, and also Scarlett Johansson. So it's a movie about two magicians who really push their limits and take the becoming the better magician.
You speak like you're speaking for trailers, yeah.
Really?
Basically, one of them becomes a better magician.
This summer, prepare.
Coming soon to theaters near you.
But it's an amazing movie because of the amount of mind fuck you go through, especially towards the later half of the film. I'm not going to spoil anything for you. I think people should really watch this movie because you don't see the twist coming out at all in this movie. It was brilliantly directed. The acting was amazing. Yeah, I think everyone should watch this movie. It's one of my top 10 movies of all time.
I would think, for me, off the top of my head, I think the movie that I watch most times is Goodfellas.
Yeah.
The movie is just damn good. Like from the way it starts, it's not one of those fast-paced, full throttle movies that just goes at a high pace all the way and you're hooked in that sense, like an action movie. It's actually storytelling from the start to the end, but the pace is so consistent, the acting is so well done, and they're basically telling you a story about how the mob life is and how the mobs are run and how a kid actually enters the mob and becomes a successful member of the mob at that time. So yeah, just very entertaining. If you enjoy filmmaking, then it's one of the best movies that you should watch because of the camera work, of the way they edited it, the soundtrack, the lingo that they use, and all that. So yeah, very good. I think Ray Liotta stars in it, and basically, if you think of a mob film, you actually know who's gonna be in it, lah. You'll have your De Niro, you'll have your Ray Liotta, Joe Pesci, and things like that. You guys should watch. It's really, really good. And even on Rotten Tomatoes, it's 96%. And of course, it's directed by Martin Scorsese also. So most likely you won't go wrong with the Scorsese movie. It's damn good.
Wait, what's your that is your favorite Martin Scorsese film?
I'm going from the sense that because not all Martin Scorsese films that you can watch more than once or is so focused on storytelling. Like like a lot of Scorsese, like you have Wolf of Wall Street, Taxi Driver, Departed, and all that, right?
Oh, Departed was my favorite. Man,
Yeah, Departed was damn good. But I found that out of all the movies that he did, I could watch Goodfellas the most number of times and not get
Okay.
bored.
Okay.
A close second would be Wolf of Wall Street, because it's just because even though it's drama, there's so many elements of comedy in it and there's dark humor in it, which is very hard to get sick of. You know, if you have like those obvious sort of humor, you can watch it a few times, but after a few times you won't stop laughing. This one, all there's so much sarcasm and things like that, where you can actually watch it a few times and still laugh, and even laugh a few more times as you watch several times. You know,
Wait,
So,
this
yeah.
is Goodfellas or Wolf of Wall Street?
Goodfellas, and I'm talking about dark humor in general.
Document. Okay.
No, mentioning about Wolf of Wall Street.
Mm.
The only thing which the most prominent thing I remember from the movie is when he took out the pen, and he was like, "How are you going to sell this to me?"
Oh,
That was
Pen,
like,
not bad.
the Margot Robbie scenes, yeah.
I sold pen. I
pen,
took pen. Yeah, that was like a very interesting scene because
He's the one with John Bernthal, right?
he was like, "How are you going to sell it to me?"
Tell me this pen. Do you
Yeah.
have, yeah, sign this paper. Do you have a pen? Your supply and demand. I know.
That was damn cool.
I got a question. You just now you're saying Goodfellas was mop or something. Was that?
Mop.
I've never
As in
watched.
not the mop you clean the floor with, no.
Yeah, so what kind of mop, bro?
No, as in
No, the
bro,
reason
I'm
why you know
confused. Were you
hashtag
asking a legit question or was it just for the joke?
For the joke, that's for the
Oh,
joke.
okay. I got scared for a while, bro.
but honestly, Bharat is capable of asking such things.
But speaking of mops,
Yeah.
sorry, your beard look like mops. You just
Yeah,
like
exactly. I was about to say, I was about to give a comment on his beard.
guys. The beard is like God made. You know, it's like God.
it is God made, but God made a mistake.
No. God made it so beautifully. You know, like it's just
Bro, you look like you plucked out your pubes and glued it to your face, yeah.
you know. This is where we put the iconic statement: "Stomach fire, boys."
Is this a family show?
No, it's explicit, weird.
I mean, anybody from the family listening, please just tune it off. You know, it's
Yeah,
like
just-
nah,
just
it's
keep
not.
that
It's not.
out.
It's not for you.
It's fine. I even hesitated to tell my mom that we created a podcast. So out of necessity, because I'm recording in the living room today, I had to tell that I'm recording a podcast. And then she said, "Oh, and then I never supply any links or list the available platforms."
Please don't. Especially the Tamil ones. Especially.
Oh, for those who don't know, my mom's a Tamil teacher. Most likely I'll get kicked out of the house like if she listens to any episode.
No. If Bharat doesn't get kicked out of the house for like having that kind of face, you wouldn't.
True.
Whoa! I'm the face that runs the place.
Okay.
Continue next. Just
What movies do you like? But
Okay, come back to the movies. Like, okay, I have a few movies. So one of it is like The Pursuit of Happiness. It's a Will Smith movie.
I,
So, you know,
I,
it's
like
like
that. I love that.
yeah, that was quite inspirational because like how a man. It's a true story. I think I forgot the guy's
It
name.
is. It is.
Like
It is.
a stockbroker or something like that. So, like you know how he invested money in a medical device and it didn't take off or it failed. So it's like you know how he actually hustled and you know how he actually made money. Like how he was like hustling every day. You know, even with his kid. I felt that was like quite inspirational in a way. And like in the end when he you know that iconic scene to me it's like iconic like where he'll just stand in the crowd and he'll just start clapping and start crying. That was like
That was the last part.
that was like man, it was like Will Smith is like on another level of acting.
But do like tell our listeners like who acted and who directed if you happen to know this film.
Okay, so this is the problem with me. When I watch a movie, I don't know who directed or who acted. You know, like I only know like a few people. So I know Will Smith was in it.
But that is one of the benefits of doing a digital podcast. Because I just Googled it. So
Yeah.
the director was Alex Proyas. I have no idea who he is or what he did. No, wait. This is iRobot. Why am I Googling iRobot?
Fantastic.
Pursuit of Happiness. Okay, the director is okay. I don't know who this is also. Gabriel Mukino. Wait, let me just check him out. So
Gabriel Muki.
yeah, I don't think a lot of people might have watched these movies. The most famous one is The Pursuit of Happiness. The other ones, nothing really stands
7
out.
pounds.
Yeah,
Last
7
Kiss.
pounds.
Bro, they should just do a crossover film with the Wolf of Wall Street, who is a stockbroker, and then this Pursuit of Happiness guy, who is also a stockbroker. Who will be
And
a
Rocky
milking
comes in
man.
and beats up everyone. Rocky Balboa 5.
Think of the possibilities, man, for such crossover films.
then you see a wild dinosaur come in Jurassic Park.
But speaking of Will Smith, so is Will Smith one of your favorite actors?
No,
Or what?
no. I like Ben Affleck.
Yeah, he's
I
good.
like his acting because of this movie, The Accountant.
Oh yeah,
No, I haven't seen that.
5 years ago, I think 5 years ago.
Man, if you have not seen that, that's like that's awesome. It's like he's got this what is that called? ADHD, is it? He becomes an accountant, like, because his father was in the military, his brother was also in the military or some ex-military or something like that. So what happens is he becomes an accountant. He's like, clearing up accounts for like big shots, and it's like simply he's like just doing it in a very simple way. So how the movie goes is, even though he's an accountant, he's actually an assassin also. So he goes around killing people, the bad guys lah. So as you know, I'm actually quite bad at describing the movies, but what I felt was like the way he portrayed the character and the way that movie played out. It was quite nice. So if you have not watched it, go watch it when you're free, and you will understand why I say it's like pretty
So,
good.
so it's basically an accountant with financial problem, so he had to do work double jobs.
No. No. Watch it.
It's relatable in the sense why for me, like, oh shit, not enough money. I need to like do something by the side to earn a bit more bucks. Okay, let's become an assassin.
Sounds good. Yes, passionate.
To earn a few bucks, right? Don't need to go become an assassin. Just go to the grass outside and just pick up some bucks. lah.
Oh, baru dia orang fucking
shit
lame
lah.
salah.
Yes.
You edit yourself out of the
Ayo,
Yes. Yes.
ayo. If you're here, phase 2 finish. Phase 2 already, right? Okay, I come and fucking whack you.
Bro, where am I, bro?
Okay, that one no problem.
You want social distancing? I think you should use a bat to whack him.
I use a mop, he like mop. Okay, let's do this. Worst movie that you watch?
Bro.
Oh, I don't know where to start from there.
So why would you remember the worst movie you watched? I don't remember.
Because
the
it was
movie.
so horrible. I
I-
remember one. There were a few movies where I wanted to walk out of the theater, but I didn't because I paid money.
Let me kickstart. There was this movie. I remember I went to the movie with my father because my father loves this series, okay? I went to the movie, Tiong Bahru Cinema. There was nobody in the theater, Only me and my father. And it was like the second day release.
I think he
Okay.
wanted to whack you, then he found a place. He can't run away.
No. The movie was The X-Files.
Oh, I didn't watch it, but I heard it's bad.
no. You don't watch
The-
it.
I think the series was good and it attracted a certain crowd, okay? But the movie was so bad. I'm like, I didn't even know what the fuck was happening. All I did was like, I enjoyed the popcorn that they gave me, lah. But man, I should have known when me and my father were the only people in the theaters over there. It was so bad. It was so bad. Jawar?
For me, okay, there's a lot of movie, but something which was prominent and I wanted to leave the theater was when I was to watch this horror movie called Babadook with my friend.
Hey, that was good, what?
I don't know, I found it very boring.
Wow, bro.
I found it
This
very
is going to cause a rift in our friendship, bro.
no, it's not. It's still better than what Baro said just now for Rocky. Yeah, it was so bad. I was like, what is going on? And I was like, okay, I just want to leave. Then my friend was like, never mind, I want to see the ending. I was like, so what I did, I opened up the seat beside me because I think Kathy, you can lift up the armrest. I lift up, I just lie down and went to sleep. That was the
Okay
best.
lah.
So what's the movie about? What was Babadook about? I never got to see the movie.
That's the thing. I slept. You can't ask me.
Hey, you are. That's a good
Yeah.
explanation.
I don't really remember the plot properly, but it's a horror film. It's a little bit slow paced and not very. Is like the horror in the movie is very subtle. It's not like a lot of jump scares and things like that. It's basically like a house is haunted. Like that's the plot of the movie. And the way they try to scare you is very subtle, like shadows at the back of your room and things like that. Instead of suddenly the audio going up and suddenly you're scared because of the audio, no, it's very subtle. I found it quite similar to the Haunting of Hill House.
Oh, that was good.
Ah.
Haunting of Hill House was a very good show.
So the concept of the way they try to scare you in the show is like that. It's not suddenly a ghost count, then suddenly the volume of the show is very loud, then you're scared because of the volume. It's like a jump scare, basically. They don't really rely too much on jump scares. It's like subtle. They're showing the two main actors in the room, but at the side of the door, something there'll be a shape where if you concentrate, you can see like there's a ghost there and things like that. It's all very subtle and it's creepy in that sense. It's very disturbing, unsettling, lah. Yeah, but if you're shaking your head, why?
Scary movies are just comedy, man.
No, talking about that.
You
Talking about
couldn't
that.
watch horror movies, right? You scared, right?
I started finding it funny, man.
No.
It's a defense mechanism. You don't
Yeah,
believe
yeah.
you scared. That's why you just start laughing to defend yourself.
Yeah. Remember when we all went to watch The Nun?
That one comedy, lah, bro.
Bro, that
my
was,
God, I
bro,
still remember.
bro, I still remember, you know. Like, I see the nun doing Michael Jackson dance over the water, right? I lost it, you know. Like, I really lost it.
The smooth criminal one, right?
Yeah. Like,
No, because all of us started laughing, right? The whole theater ended up laughing because of
Yeah,
it.
the rows around us, right? No, because we were the whole row, right?
Yeah, because my
15 of
cousin
us, I think. Yeah.
my cousin joined in, then there's us. So we were like actually a very big group.
Yeah, the nun was weird, lah. As in, the movie, the setting and all is nice, but the story and everything is just
No,
weird.
it was
I was
okay.
just I was so disappointed with the nun.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I was.
Then wait, who was next? So Jawar didn't like. Then Sharif?
I honestly can't think of any English movie which was so bad. It's not coming. I mean, I have seen a lot of bad movies, but right now it's not coming to my mind. Because the only
That's
movie
good,
that keeps popping up, which was so horrible, is not even an English movie. It was a Tamil movie, and we watched it last year in JB.
Oh, I know, Kanchana 3, right?
Yeah,
Okay, so this one I think we can tell.
Movie was just too good to be explained.
So basically, what happened was we went to like us and a whole group of friends went to JB, and we had a non-Tamil speaking friend in our group, and we so we were faced with a choice of watching a movie
Disclaimer.
called
Sorry for it.
yeah. So we were faced with one of three movie choices. One of it was Fighting with My Family. Another one was Shazam. Another one was Kanchana 3, which is a Tamil movie. All of us wanted Shazam. A minority wanted Fighting with My Family. One of us wanted Kanchana 3 and was adamant about it. And that person is in this podcast, Jawar.
I didn't know that.
So we were like, okay, fine. It might be an experience. We just go watch Kanchana 3 because there was a friend amongst us who doesn't speak Tamil. And it might be a new experience for him. When else is he going to watch a Tamil movie, right? So I thought, fine, let's go watch.
But you got to
Worst
understand,
decision ever.
previous Kanjanas was good. Kanjana 2 was
You got no defense.
please explain why was it?
The movie was just weird, lah. It's like the comedy was horrible. Yeah.
No, by the way, it's a horror film.
Yeah, it's a horror film.
It's a horror film.
It wasn't scary at all. The comedy was horrible, and the villains were like some weird Doctor Strange spin-off people that started doing some hand circles like Doctor Strange.
From Russia.
They're like
Yeah,
some
from
weird
Russia.
creatures from
It was
Russia.
damn random. The movie was just so random that our friend, he just looked at the screen and then he was like, "What the fuck is going on?"
I still remember Farid's face after coming out from the theater. You're like, what the fuck was that? Like, he was so confused. He was so lost. I've never seen Farid's face like that.
Farid watched
Like,
with romance, with horror. with comedy. It's very hard to get all in one.
Yeah, it was just weird, the movie. Whoever
It's just
whoever wants to watch it now, just don't watch it.
No, watch
Yeah,
the climax of Kanchana so that you can have a good laugh.
No,
Yeah.
just don't watch
no,
it.
just
lah.
don't,
Just don't watch it. lah.
just
If you all
because Jawar-
follow Jawhar's advice and then you all want to know how to find him so that you can actually
My Instagram is Jawar.
go away lah, go away lah.
now we're doing
Go
now we're
away
doing
lah.
Instagram. Now we're doing Instagram channel. Oh,
Hey, but your
okay.
Instagram is Jawhar, meh?
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah, it's just Jawhar.
HAR.
very good.
Yeah.
Can.
So you are what movie is that stands out for you, and what's the worst movie that stands out for you?
For me, the English one, I would say Sucker Punch.
Fuck is that?
Yeah, that is that bad. Yeah, until you don't even know it. Wait, let me check out the Rotten Tomatoes score for it.
Sucker Punch.
Yeah.
Fuck is that?
Oh, it's 22% on Rotten Tomatoes. It's a Zack Snyder movie. To be honest, right, it's so horrible that I don't even remember the plot.
It's 6 out of 10.
Bro, it's horrible lah.
Not that bad, huh?
It's quite bad. You go check Rotten Tomatoes, 22%. I found Sucker Punch weird. I just didn't understand what's going on. Yeah, let me read out the synopsis to you. Baby doll faces a dark, unknown fate as she waits for a drastic brain surgery at a mental asylum. Reality and fantasy merge as she devises a getaway plan with four other girls. It's
You got to
just
understand
retarded.
this. The budget for the movie was 82 million USD and box office
Yeah.
90 million. They only made 8 million out of the movie.
No, it's
Yeah.
considered a loss. You know, if a movie makes that much less, it's considered a loss for them. Because I don't think it factors in all the marketing and whatever.
Okay, guys. Since now it's phase 2, right? Okay. What is one movie you all are looking forward to watch in the theaters?
So I would like to actually watch the Black Widow. So okay, I like this two. Hopefully these two movies. One more movie comes out also lah. One is like the Incredible Hulk, a standalone Hulk movie. Okay, and Black Widow. Why is because like Black Widow was like a character that you didn't have any backstory to, or there's nothing. There's no. They only have like just bits and pieces, tidbits in the middle of the Marvel series, but that wasn't like a standalone movie, So having that standalone movie, I think that would be quite cool. One more would be the Hawkeye also. Yeah,
You mean theoretically, if they ever made a Hawkeye movie, lah?
yeah.
Okay.
Hopefully they make one Hawkeye and one Hulk lah. But one movie I'm really looking forward to is Black Widow.
How about Sharif?
Okay. The movie I'm looking forward to this year is Tenet.
Yeah.
Directed by Christopher Nolan.
Uh,
No idea.
Yeah, I
Oh,
don't
yeah,
think you all
that's-
seen the trailer. Yeah, if you all
yeah,
seen the
yeah.
trailer,
a
it's
few months back, right,
Right.
before COVID.
yeah. It's supposed to come out in August. I hope it comes out. Man. I'm a huge Christopher Nolan fan, so I have to go watch this in the movie. In the movies, yeah.
Cinemas.
Cinemas,
Oh.
movies, theaters.
Theaters.
Ayo.
So how
You're
about
fucking irritating, man.
What about you?
For me, okay, so the movie I'm looking forward to, this one, I don't think it's affected by COVID yet because it's scheduled to be out next year only. But I'm really looking forward to Doctor Strange, the Multiverse of Madness.
Ah,
That one, the moment they announced it already, I really couldn't wait. Because they said that it was going to be the first like a superhero horror movie for the Marvel Cinematic Universe. So I really excited to see how that works out. And Marvel has delivered with all their movies also. So, and this one apparently it will be starring Benedict Cumberbatch and Elizabeth Olsen. So character-wise, it will be Doctor Strange and Scarlet Witch. And apparently there are lots of rumors that 2 dead characters will get resurrected also. So we don't know what's going to happen and things like that. So I'm really excited for that. And it's been a while since like a Marvel movie came out, and a lot of the diehard fans are curious whether there's going to be another phase of movies after the whole Thanos and Infinity Saga. There's like rumors we're going into like Galactus and things like that. So I think this movie might be the one that kicks everything off for the next few years. So quite excited for that mainly lah.
That'll be quite interesting. I mean, one thing I like about Marvel and their cinema, the vision, right, is like they actually planned it out very well.
Yeah.
They may have made a mistake early on with Hulk and all those movies, but after Iron Man took off, they really hit the right notes.
Yeah. It's quite good. Yeah, but like you said, I agree with what you said. I think Hulk deserves a movie. Like I think Mark Ruffalo deserves a Hulk movie.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like,
I think that's
and
what
I
they did
agree.
with Thor Ragnarok.
In a
They
way,
came out
Ragnarok was good, but it was
More focus on Thor.
it
Yeah.
was more focused on Thor and stuff. Like you don't get to learn a lot about Mark Ruffalo's Hulk and let him star in an origin story. I guess they had to do it to fit everything in the timeline. But Mark Ruffalo does deserve one, in my
so
opinion.
just now you mentioned that the Doctor Strange will be a horror movie.
Mm.
Does this mean I'm going to laugh also? Because usually horror movie I start laughing.
I hope I don't find out because I'm not going to go with you. You go away. Jauh,
I'm actually looking forward for Quiet Place 2.
Oh yeah. Okay.
Oh,
I've never watched one.
That's a good one. It's on
Yeah,
Netflix.
so-
You should watch it.
Yeah,
You should
Quiet Place
watch,
1.
man.
Right, I went to watch because of my sister. She was like, "Okay, let's go, guys." Then she suggested as for me and my cousins all to go, so we went. 98% of the movie, right, was
Quiet.
Yeah, not quiet lah. Idiot. Yeah. I just want to whack.
but finally enough, it is true. It's not 98%, but I would say like 75%.
No, it's one of the few scenes where there was dialogue. Like, one was at the waterfall because that's when they say that if you talk near the waterfall, the so-called aliens can't hear.
Yeah.
And another one was when I don't want to spoil it's like towards the climax. Those are the few things I remember. So part one was actually about the story after the aliens came down. So part two is like the prequel of the part one lah. So I just want to watch the part two to know why is these things going on in the planet Earth. And it was very, very good because it was a low budgeted movie, but it did very well.
Yeah.
So you
I
really
agree. I remember watching in the theater also. It was damn good.
I got a question for y'all. What character would y'all want to be? Like, you look at a movie and like, man, I want to be this character in life. What would that be?
I start first Aquaman.
Aduh.
That's me.
Bro, I can buy you a swimming pool membership. You can just hang out there 24/7.
The movie was so good. I was like,
I did like Aquaman. I found it damn predictable.
it was
Like
damn,
they spoiled the whole movie in the poster.
It was like a Rocky Balboa.
it was
Yeah,
damn
it's like
good. It was just
it's like the whole movie is a build up to whether he actually accepts the throne and everything of the crown. But then in
then
the poster, he's already holding the trident. I like, okay,
Yeah.
nice. The suspense is good.
He's like already Barnacle Man.
Barnacle boy lah, hey.
Barnacle boy, no, what's
Get your
that?
SpongeBob lingo right lah, hey. Hey.
just
Mermaid Man. Sorry, Mermaid Man.
Mermaid Man and Barnacle boy.
It's really like Mermaid Man. I'm like, all right.
Okay, but let's respect Jauher's decision even though we don't respect him.
moving on.
Syarif,
I want to think of other people, but the only person that comes into my mind now that I really look up to is Tony Stark from the Avengers franchise, the whole Iron Man Avengers set of movies. The way he shows his confidence, the way he tackles problems, quick thinking, quick return.
Is that why you bought the shit? Is that why you bought the shit?
No, I bought the shit because it's damn cheap, 1990.
Wow.
Wow.
No, that
But I just like how he portrays himself on screen. That's something that a lot of people should be doing.
His confidence rather than like.
Charisma is the word.
Okay.
I feel like eating kurma sir, when you say charisma.
Sorry, what?
I feel like eating kurma because you said charisma.
Kurma, you prata, amazing.
Yeah. No, kurma
is the
idiom.
link? Fuck is the link with kurma
The
and
last,
charisma?
the last syllable like charisma, kuruma.
So Yuva, what character you would like to be?
For me, Thor, son of Odin. Hey, don't laugh lah, hey.
Bro, the only thing you tore is your ACL.
I never tear my ACL. See, touch wood, oi. I tore my meniscus.
The only thing you tore is your meniscus. Touch you, sorry. The only thing you tore is your meniscus, bro.
The one who tore ACL was me.
But
The one who
also,
tore
right?
ACL was also me. Yeah.
Yeah. Then you two laugh some more.
But I'm not Thor. I'm not Thor. Hello.
No, so I would say Thor because I do agree with Hemsworth. I think he's the strongest Avenger, and I like his powers and the entrance that they made him do in Infinity War in the Battle of Wakanda. Wow!
yes.
Until now, I got goosebumps.
Goosebumps, the hairstyle.
And the immigrant song entry at the climax of Ragnarok also was like, whoosh, damn good. I just like his powers, but I know that his character has a lot of loss also. So it's very. I don't think a lot of people realize how deep his character is. Like he lost his mom, he broke up with his girlfriend, he lost his dad, his sister tried to kill him, his brother died, and he does believe that he's the strongest Avenger, and he did feel like he failed in all his quests, and he had a sense of burden for that, which is why he was like how he was in Endgame. So there's just a lot of depth, and there's a comedic element to his personality also. So I really like that lah. So I felt very like okay, he's a strong, but he also has a soft side. He has a humorous side as well. So I find it very all rounded and relatable. It's a very relatable character for me. For Barath,
You guys are gonna disagree with this because you all disagree with everything I say. But
No, it's not we disagree with everything you say. It's just that most of the things you say are trash. Okay, continue.
I agree.
fuck you.
I agree with Mermaid Man.
Yeah, we don't have to disagree with you. We just have to diss you. That's all.
There's a scripting against me, guys. It's like it's all scripting.
Hey,
Anyways,
hey, pubes, say.
Fuck off. It is John Wick.
Adui, cake. Bro, you okay, you know John Wick, you change the W to D, then I agree.
Hey. Why can't I be John Wick? I can be the Baba Yaga.
Okay, why John Wick?
Man, I mean, who the fuck kills people for a dog?
John Wick.
John Wick does. Exactly.
No, I think a lot of people would, to be honest. The bigger question is who can kill people with a pencil?
Yeah, man.
Hey, probably
Joker lah,
Jason
Joker.
Bond.
Either.
No, Jason Bond, Joker.
But the way, do you see John Wick 3?
No, haven't. I only saw
Then
two.
you cannot talk. He killed a guy in a library with a book.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That book was like the olden
Yeah, and it was believable. And the
Yeah.
guy was like twice his size, and it was believable.
I remember watching a Jason Statham movie where he killed a guy with a pencil. With with a spoon and fork, yeah? That was like, man, it's not say fantastic. But this guy, Keanu Reeves killing someone with a book, that was like, fuck, that really is like, John Wick, man.
which you will never be.
If
Okay,
I'm
continue.
Hey, wait and see. When the Baba Yaga comes for you, then you know you piece of shit.
Okay, Ken.
Okay.
I don't agree with you. It's a good character choice, but you can never be him. Because John Wick has to run a lot.
Fuck off.
You will fall down.
No, he will fall a lot.
The movie will be 5 seconds long. 1st second you start running, 2nd to 4th second you're down, 5th second the guy kick you. That's it. It's John Dick.
So yeah, this is probably the end of our podcast in English.
Yeah. So do let us know because we are testing with this new concept and the new language format. So do let us know whether you like it or not, and if you have any feedback, good or bad, do let us know as well, and we'll take note and work on a few things for the next few episodes as well. So thank you for tuning in.
You can actually put in the feedback in my DMs. You can
do
follow me
it.
on Instagram. Message us. You can follow me. Follow
Follow him at K Barath. Okay?
Yeah,
K Barath.
and message. It's fine. I'm cool with that. Yeah.
I'm assuming all of you know how to report spam and block people. Yeah, so okay, but
Yeah. Anyways, on a serious note, thank you for listening to the podcast, and hopefully, you all enjoyed this episode.
So now that you guys have listened to our top and worst movies, do let us know what you guys think and what are some of your favorite and some of your least favorite movies as well. So with that, we're wrapping up this week's new episode. So I'm Yuva.
I am Jauhar.
I am Sharif.
And I'm Bharat. Baba Yaga.
Oh my god.
Peace out.
பட போச்சே